Hi everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update from our latest trip to Kenya. We were there for about 2 weeks. We were able to serve Naomi's Village, which is a children's home there, and their attached school called Cornerstone Preparatory Academy, as well as our ministry called Haven of Hope, which was founded in November 2022. One of the first things we did when we arrived was to walk down to the flood zone. If you don't remember, the town of Mai Mahiu was partially destroyed in a flood when a dam above the town broke and the water came down and basically cut the town in half. Many people lost their lives during this event. Many lost their homes as well. As you can see in the flood zone, there's just nothing left. It's almost a quarter mile wide in some places, and there's nothing left but just rocks and mud and some destroyed trees. Some of the rocks in the flood zone are big, like big as a room, bigger than a car, as you can see in the pictures. One house was left on the edge of the flood zone that we saw, and it was kind of like a time capsule. Everything was left the way it was the night of the flood. You can see couches and beds and other assorted items strung around in the area. Most of the people can no longer return to their homes. The government has mandated that they can no longer return. They have to relocate to different areas in Kenya, and they've been given 5,000 to 10,000 shillings in order to relocate. The next day we were able to visit Leap Preschool. Leap Preschool is the first step in Cornerstone Preparatory Academy's program. When they're 3 years old, they can start participating in Leap. We were able to teach the kids during their class time. We were able to play around with them, and we just had a great time interacting with the children. As part of that program, if they find out that a kid doesn't have a bed, you can go and provide a bed for that child. So while we were there, we were able to provide and build bunk beds for 2 of the Leap Preschool children. The very next day, we were able to visit another children's home called Hope Home Ministries. We were able to visit one of our sponsor kids there named Samantha. Hope Home is run by an old friend of ours named Ann Kate, and she really does an amazing job raising the girls and teaching them to become disciples of Jesus. The following day, we were able to visit Haven of Hope. This is a ministry that Shelby and I started in November 2022. It started out with about 40 people meeting in a house doing Bible study, and now we have about 160 in one location and about 100 in our second location that meet every week for Bible study and praise and worship. So we were able to do praise and worship with everybody for a while, followed by some Bible teaching by Grace, who is our Kenyan partner, and also myself. We were able to pray for the sick while we were there, and as always, we see many crazy miracles while we're there. We saw the Lord restore sight, and we see tumors disappear and other crazy healings every time we go. At the end of this service, we were able to do a large food distribution for all the members that showed up that day. We were able to give each one of them 4 bags of unga, which is a cornmeal flour that they use to make a food item called ugali, which is one of the main staples that they eat in Kenya. We also spent a whole day at Cornerstone Preparatory Academy. We were able to join in on their Wednesday chapel services. We were able to sing and dance with the kids as well as share Bible teachings with them. And I want to pause for just a second and show you what the joy of the Lord sounds like. On this trip, we were joined by the Wilson family. The Wilsons were able to visit their sponsored child while we were there. The Wilsons sponsor this child in LEAP preschool, so they help pay for this child's school fees and then just anything they would need to help them go to school. They were able to bless this family with some food items, as well as pray for the family, and then also give gifts to their sponsored child. 5 years ago, we had the privilege of being present when 3 children came home to Naomi's village. This means that they were orphaned for some reason in the community and were able to come be part of the Naomi's village family. 5 years later, we were able to try to recreate the pic that we took when we were there in 2019. The final night of the trip, we were able to participate in a huge dance party celebration that they had at Naomi's village. We got to see the different age groups of kids present dances, and we were able to dance with them, and we just had a great time. These are just a few of the big things that we were able to show you pictures of on the trip. There were many other things that we did that we don't have pictures of, or we just don't have time to cover in this video. But we really want to thank you for partnering with us on this trip. Without your help, there's no way we could have gone to Kenya and served these people. So thank you again.